Hello, good evening students. How are you all? Today we are going to discuss the chapter arithmetic progression, and today we will do a discussion of the test also. You had test of quadratic equation and trigonometry, so we will discuss that question paper also. So two things we will gonna do today. So let us start with the discussion of the test of quadratic equation. So it was a 15 questions were there in the test, objective type test was there, and time was 30 minutes for that one, right? So the first question was, what was the standard form of a quadratic equation? Like four options was ax plus b. Okay, Shillong, you have not done the test. Okay, those who have not done the test, you can try the questions right now. You can take it as a test also. Like the question was like, if it is given, good evening Kohima, ax square plus bx plus c Good evening Itanagar, good evening Kohima, how are you all? Okay, we will start the discussion of the test. So, how was your test? First of all, I want to ask from you people. If you have given the test for that quadratic equation, trigonometry, how was the test? Itanagar, Kohima. Okay, it was hard. Okay. And what about Itanagar? How was your test? So today we will discuss that question paper, quadratic equation. So like if this is the first question, ax square plus bx plus c, and that is equal to 0, and it is also given that b is equal to 0 and c is greater than 0. So b is equal to 0 and c greater than 0, and a is also greater than 0. So we have to figure out or the comment on the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. Like it will have two equal roots, or one real root, two distinct root, or no real root. Yes, Koima, there is a little bit problem in that digital pen. That's why I'm finding it hard to write. Don't worry, we are fixing it. Just it will take 2 minutes. Yeah, there is some difficulty in writing with this pen. It will take 2 minutes. Give us some time, 2 minutes. I'm fixing that. So you have to figure out like which of the roots will be there. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. B is 0, c positive, a positive. So you have to tell whether it will have equal roots, distinct root, one real root, or no real root. Okay, Koima is saying two equal roots. And how you are figuring out like which concept you are using in figuring out like whether it will have two equal roots, two distinct root like that? But which logic you are using? Any other answer? Itanagar, Shillong. Okay, yes, by finding discriminant, use with the help of discriminant. Yeah, with the help of discriminant, we can say whether it will have equal roots or real root. You know that the discriminant d is given by b square minus 4ac. This is the discriminant. Now, it is given that b is 0. If b is 0, it means it will be only minus 4ac. And we also know that c is positive and a is positive. When both a and c are positive, so finally it will be negative. If you put a as positive and c as positive, there is a minus sign outside. So because of this, the complete expression will be going to be negative. And if this d is negative, then we know we have no real roots. For d equal to 0, we have real and equal roots. For d greater than 0, we have two distinct roots. And when d is less than 0, negative, we have no real roots. So answer for this question was D. No real roots are having. All of you are getting it? Kohima, are you getting it? Okay. Now, there was one question in the test, like if it is given, find k for which x square minus 4x plus k equal to 0 has two equal real roots. Find the value for k for which this equation has two equal real roots. Try this. So apply the condition for two equal real roots. That's correct, Itanagar. Perfect. So for equal roots, we know that d should be equal to 0 and d is b square minus 4ac. So b square is this one minus 4 square minus 4a and c. In place of c we have k. So we'll get 16 is equal to 4k and k is equal to 4. That is the final answer. All of you are getting it? Now, based on the same concept, finding the value, the question is, good evening, St. Joseph College. Sum and product of the sum and product of the roots of equation this are equal. Then find k. What is the value for k? Sum and product of roots of equation kx square plus 6x plus 4k is equal to 0 are equal. Yes, Itanagar, that is right. Perfect. What about you, rest of the other people? What's your answer? Shillong, your answer is correct, but check the sign. Sum and product. We know, let's say if alpha and beta are the roots, then sum of root is equal to the product of root. That is given in the, that is according to the question. Sum of root we know it is given by minus b by a. So minus coefficient of x over leading coefficient a, and product of root is given by c by a. So 4k over k. Now if you are going to solve this one, that will be minus 6k, cross multiplying minus 6k is equal to 4k square. So take this 6k on the right hand side. So 4k square plus 6k, that is equal to 0. After that, how we will solve this one? If you take 2k as common, then we'll be left with 2k plus 3 equal to 0. Now two possibilities are there. Either this k will be equal to 0 or 2k plus 3 equal to 0. From here we can figure out k is equal to minus 3 by 2 or 0. Two values of k are possible. Now we have to go back to the equation. The equation was like this: kx square plus 6x plus 4k. And if we see over here, the leading coefficient is k, and we know in any quadratic equation the leading coefficient cannot be 0, otherwise it will not be a quadratic one. That's why we can say that k should not be equal to 0. So only answer for this question is minus of 3 by 2. Getting it? Only minus 3 by 2 is the answer. Find two consecutive odd natural number, the sum of whose square is 514. We have not taken k as 0 because the quadratic equation given in the question was this, kx square plus 6x plus 4k. Here k is the leading coefficient. The coefficient of x square is k, and in any quadratic equation the leading coefficient can never be equal to 0. Like generally when we write ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we have to mention that a should not be equal to 0. If a becomes 0, then this will not be a quadratic equation, it will be converted to a linear one. So a is nothing but the leading coefficient, the coefficient of x square you can say. So since k is here the coefficient of x square, therefore it can't be equal to 0. That's why we have ignored this k equal to 0 and we have taken only minus 3 by 2. Getting it? Yes, Itanagar, that's the correct answer. All other students, please solve that question. Those who have done the fourth one, you can try the fifth one. Yes, Itanagar, your answer is right. Yes, Shillong, the answer is correct. Two consecutive odd natural number. So you know odd natural number always differ by 2. So if one of the number is x, another one can be x plus 2. And the sum of whose squares, it means your equation will be like this, squaring both of them and then adding. That will be equal to 514. So you can solve this equation and you will get the answer. So x square plus a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is equal to 514. 2x square plus 4x minus 510 is equal to 0, and dividing by 2, now you can solve this equation. This 255 can be, we can divide this one as, this 255 can be written like this, 17 into 1 which is 17, and 17 into 15 is 255. and 17 minus 15 is also 2. So you can make the factor as 7x plus 17, x minus 15 is equal to 0. So you will get x is equal to minus 17 or x is equal to 15. Since it is an odd natural number, so x can't be minus 17, so x is equal to 15. So if 15 is one of the number, other number is going to be 17, 15 plus 2. No Shillong, 0 can't be the answer for 5 number. In the fifth question, sin theta is given 3 by 5. So we have to find the value of other trigonometric ratio and we just have to substitute over here. So sin theta, let's say this is the triangle, this is the theta. Sin theta is nothing but the perpendicular over hypotenuse. So this is 3 and this is 5. So by Pythagoras theorem we know that this is going to be 4. Now cos theta is base over hypotenuse, so which is 4 by 5 minus tan theta is perpendicular upon base, so 3 by 4. So 1 over 3 by 4, that will become 4 by 3. 2 cot theta is base over perpendicular, so 2 into 4 by 3. Now we can simplify this one, this will become 12 and minus 20, so minus 8 by 15, and that will be 8 by 3. So minus 8 by 15 into, that will get reciprocal, it will become 3 by 8. So that will be equal to minus 1 by 5. Yes, Kohima, your answer is right. Minus 1 by 5 is going to be the correct answer. Okay, now you got your mistake, Shillong. That's good. Itanagar, are you getting this question? It was an easy one, just substituting the values and then simplifying. Find the value for this expression. 2 sin 68 over cos 22, cot 15 over tan 75, then 3 times of tan 45, tan 20, 40, 50, 70 divided by 5. That's correct, Shillong. Your answer is right. Senapati, no, that is not the right answer. Kohima, what about you, Itanagar? What's your answer? No, Senapati. See, how we can solve this one? This question is based on the complement angles. So, this is sine 68. We know we can use this concept. Sine of 90 minus theta, that is cos theta, and cos of 90 minus theta is sine theta. Similarly for tan also, tan 90 minus theta is cot, and cot 90 minus theta is tan. So, we can convert like this. We can write this one as sine of 90 minus 22, 68 can be written like this, and cot can be written as 15 can be written as 90 minus 75. Now this 45, tan 45 is nothing but 1. Again, what we can do, this tan 20, this tan of 20 degree can be written as tan of 90 minus 70, and this tan of 40 degree can be written as tan of 90 minus 50, and then tan 50 and tan 70 as it is, whole divided by 5. Now sine 90 minus theta, that is nothing but cos theta, so it will become twice of cos of 22 divided by cos of 22 minus this cot 90 minus theta is tan theta, tan 90 minus 70, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, so cot 70, cot 50, this whole thing divided by 5. So now cos 22, this will get cancelled out, this will get cancelled out, so we will get with 2 minus 2 by 5, and then cot of 70 degree and tan of 70 degree. We know that cot is reciprocal of tan. Yes, Senapati, now your answer is right. So this will get cancelled out and this will get cancelled out. So we'll get minus 3 by 5. So 2 minus, it will be, if we take it as minus as common, it will be 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5, which is 1, and 2 minus 1, that is 1. So final answer is going to be 1. That is the correct answer. I hope all of you are getting it. Now try this question. Evaluate. Try this. simplify this. What is the answer you are getting, all of you? See, when we will simplify this one, tan of 90 minus theta, that is cot theta, cosec 90 minus theta, that is sec theta. This is sin square 35. We can write this 35 as 90 minus 55 also. whole divided by. Now in these terms 10, 20, 30, 70, 80, figure out which two angles form a complementary angle. Like 10 and 80 makes a complementary, 20 and 30 and 20 and 70 makes a complementary. So tan of 10 degree we can write tan of 90 minus 80, and this can be written as tan of 90 minus 70. Then tan 30, tan 70 and tan 80. So sec square theta and sine square 90 minus 55, that will become cos square 55, and cos square 55 plus sine square 55, that will be 1. And now in this one, this will become cot of 80 degree, cot of 70 degree, tan 30, tan 70 and tan of 80 degree. So it will be like cot theta plus sec square theta plus 1. This cot 80 and this tan 80 will get cancelled out, because cot 80 can be written as 1 by tan 80. This will cancel and this will get cancelled out. So tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. So finally it will become root 3 times cot theta plus sec square theta plus 1. That would be the simplified form. All of you are getting it? Any doubt in this one? Now try this one. Minus sign. Oh, sorry. This will be minus cot theta, right? Find the value for this. Find the value for this expression. These 3 dots indicate that it is going up to infinity. Yes, Shillong, that is the correct answer. No, Senapati, that is not right. Approximately 0. No, it's not approximately 0 also. Senapati, try to find the value for this expression 7, root 7, root 7, root 7. See, how to solve this expression? It is written that root 7, then again root 7, then again root 7. So we can do it like this. Let this complete expression that is equal to x. We can assume that this complete thing is equal to x. If that complete thing is equal to x, then only this smaller part, which is inside the root, except one of the 7, this thing will also be equal to x. Because if it is going up to infinity, and if we remove one of the 7, it does not make any change. So this part is also going to be x. So we can rewrite this complete expression like this, root of 7 times x. Because the entire thing inside the root can also be equal to x. Now squaring on both the sides. So 7x is equal to x square. So you can say x square minus 7x equal to 0. So x times of x minus 7 equal to 0. So now you can say that either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 7. Now x can't be equal to 0. It means because it will have some value, like root of 7 will have some value. When we multiply that thing, that will have some value. It can't be equal to 0. Therefore x is going to be 7. So it means the value for this expression is going to be 7. So 7 minus of 1, the answer for this expression is 6. All of you are getting it? Senapati, are you getting it? Now try the next question. Find the roots of this equation, sorry. You can use the middle term splitting or you can use the quadratic formula. Use the quadratic formula for that one. 1 minus r and 1 minus r. Okay. So have you used the quadratic formula or middle term splitting? Okay, quadratic. Okay, so let us solve this one. So according to quadratic formula, x should be equal to minus b. So b is minus 2 over here. So that will become 2 minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 a and c. C is minus of r square minus 1 over 2a, and that is equal to 2 plus minus 4, and this minus will become plus. So 4 plus 4r square minus 4. This 2 will get cancelled out. So in the square root we will only get 4r square. Yes, Shillong, your answer is right. So 4r square can be written as 2r divided by 2, and when 2 will get cancelled out, it will be 1 plus minus r. So we'll get either 1 plus r or 1 minus r. These two are the solution for this roots of this equation, 1 plus r and 1 minus r. Next question is 1 upon a plus b plus x, that is equal to 1 upon a plus 1 upon b plus 1 upon x. Find the value for x. A good question. So if you want the hint, take this 1 by x on the left hand side and then try to simplify. What is the answer for this question? See, take this 1 by x on the left hand side. You can do it like this. Now, in order to simplify the left hand side, we can take the LCM. Now, when we open the bracket, this x and x will get cancelled out, so we'll only get minus of a plus b. This a plus b and a plus b will get cancelled out. Now, what you can do the cross multiplication. So, ab into minus 1 minus of ab, that is ax plus bx plus x square. So, x square plus ax plus bx plus ab. Now, you can directly use the middle term splitting. It is already in the middle term form. So, you can take x as common, so it will be x plus a, and then take b as common, it will be again x plus a. So, it will be x plus b times x plus a, that is equal to 0. So, either x is equal to minus b or minus a. These are the two answers for this quadratic equation. I hope all of you got it. Any doubt? Shillong, Itanagar, Kohima, Sisipur. Any doubt in this one? Okay, so now we will take a quick break, and after the break we will practice the questions on arithmetic progression. So this was, we have practiced the quadratic equation and trigonometry. Now we will practice the questions on arithmetic progression after the break. Okay, let us continue. So till now we have discussed the questions from the quadratic equation and the trigonometry. So let us discuss some of the questions from the arithmetic progression. So in that arithmetic progression, there are 2-3 formulas. Like first one is the nth term, that is given by a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is called the first term, d is called the common difference, and n is called the number of terms. And second one is used to find the sum of the terms. So that is given by Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Or if the last term we know, then that is given by n by 2, first term plus last term. These are the two formulas which we have done so far. Now, so try this question. This is an AP. So first and the last term is given, -4 and 6, and 4 are the missing terms. So you have to figure out the missing terms of this one. Yes, Koima, the common difference is correct. Now just figure out the terms. Shillong, Itanagar, quickly tell me the answers. What are the answers you are getting for this one? It's a very basic question of that AP. That's correct. Perfect answer. See, the first term is -4. So A is -4 and the last term is 6. Yes, Senapati, that is right. And nth term, an is equal to 6, and we know the number of terms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is equal to 6. So we can write 6 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So that will be 10 is equal to 5d, or d is equal to 2. If d is equal to 2, common difference is 2. So you can just increase the terms. So minus 4 plus 2, minus 2, 0, 2, 4. A very basic one. Now second thing, which term of AP is 78? This is an AP 3, 8, 13, 18, and which number term will be 78 over here? That's correct, Koima. Try this one next. Find the 31st term of AP whose 11th term is 38 and 16th term is 73. What about the answers for the question number 2? Yes, Sipur, 16th is the correct answer. That's correct. 16 term. So you can use the formula for the nth term. 78 is equal to A plus n minus 1. The common difference is 5. So when you will solve this one, you will get n is equal to 16. That's correct. Now in the next one, we have to figure out the 31st term of the AP. Yes, Koima, your answer is right. Yes, Senapati, that is correct. Yes, Kohima, that answer is right. So 31st term we have to figure out. 11th term is 38. So 11th term is 38. So 11th term we can write as a plus 10d. That is equal to 38. And 16th term we can write a plus 15d. That is equal to 73. Now from using these two equations we can figure out the value of a and d. If we subtract these two equations, we will get 5d is equal to 35. So we'll get d is equal to 7. If d is equal to 7, we can put it over there. So it will be, a will be equal to, if we put d is equal to 7, this will become 70, and 38 minus 70, that is 30 minus 32. So our 11th term would be, 31st term would be a plus 30 into d. So that would be 178. That's the correct answer. And Senapati, your answer is also right. The difference between their 1000th term will also be same as the difference between their 100th term, which is 100. It says that two AP have the same common difference. So common difference is same. So the difference between their 100th term. So maybe the first term can be different. So 100th term A1 plus 99D minus, and let it be A2 plus 99D. This difference is 100. So you will get A1 minus A2. This 99D and minus 99D will get cancelled out. So A1 minus A2 is 100. Now we have to figure out the difference between their 1000th term. So for the 1000th term, again the first term is same. So it will be A1 plus 999D. This is the 1000th term minus A2 plus 999D. Again, if we simplify this one, we will get A1 minus A2, and we know the A1 minus A2, the value of A1 minus A2 is nothing but 100. So this will also be the same. So basically, whether it is the 1000th term, 2000th term, 50th, 60th, any term, the common difference will be, or the difference between those two terms will be the same, which is at 100. Now, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Yes, Kohima, your answer is right. 128 terms are divisible by 7. See, how many 3-digit numbers? So first of all, we have to figure out the minimum 3-digit number divisible by 7. So the process is, the minimum 3-digit number is 100. When we divide 100 by 7, it will go 14 times, which is 98. So remainder is 2. It means the number just before 100, which is divisible by 7, if we subtract the remainder, that will be 98. So after 98, if we add 7, that will be 105. So 105 is the smallest number which is divisible by 7, smallest 3-digit number. So 105, then after 7, adding 7, we will get 112, then 119, and so on. Now the largest, so the largest 3-digit number we know is 999. Divide this by 7 also. 7 1 times 7. 5 is the remainder we are getting, so we just need to subtract the remainder. So when we will subtract the remainder, that will be 999 minus 5, that is 994. So last number is 994. So now we know that the first term is 105, last term is 994, common difference is of 7. So last term is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So 994 is equal to 105 plus 7n minus 7, that will be 98, plus 7n, it will be 994. So when we can subtract this 98 from 994, that will be 896 divided by 7. So 896 divided by 7, 128. So 128 are the terms which are divisible by 7. 3-digit numbers are there. Now find the sum of this series up to 11 terms. No, Senapati, that's not the right answer. No, Senapati, that is not the right answer. See, first of all, to find the sum of these terms, first of all, we have to figure out how many terms are there. And 11 terms are there. So, and we don't know the last term, so we can use this formula. Two a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, this d we have to figure out first. So, common difference we can solve it. 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. So, the LCM of this is, yes, Naharigun school, the government high school, that is correct, perfect. So, 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. So, LCM is going to be 60. 5 minus 4, so LCM is 1 by 60. Now, the difference is basically 1 by 60. So, we can do 11 by 2. Twice of a, it means 2 by 15 plus n minus 1. So, 11 minus 1, which is 10 times of 1 by 60. So, this will be the expression. Solving this one, again we can take the LCM as 60. So, 15 4 times. So, 8 plus 10. So, finally it is going to 11 by 2 into 18 by 60. So, 2 9 times, 3 times, 20 times. So, it will be 33 by 20. Senapati, it will be 33 by 20. Check your calculations. And next one we can take how many terms of AP must be taken to give a sum of 636. The AP is there, 9, this is 17 and this is 25. So, how many terms we should take so that the sum is going to be 636? A very good one based on the concept of sum. sum is given 636, n by 2, 2 times of a, which is 9, plus n minus 1 into d. D you can see it is 8. So we just have to solve this equation. That will be 18 plus 8n minus 8. 18 minus 8, that is 10 plus 8n. And then dividing by 2 also, so we can write this one as 5 plus 4n. So we can write this one as 5n plus 4n square. So 4n square plus 5n minus of 636 is equal to 0. That is the final equation. Now it's a quadratic question, so we can solve it either by middle term splitting or quadratic formula, by any method. So if we factorize this one, so we can, if you use the middle term splitting, 4 into 636, we have to factorize this one. So we can do it like this, 12, this 636 can be written as, it can be divided by 12. So 12 5 times 60 and 12 4 times, 12 3 times, sorry, 3 times 36. So we want 5n. So if you multiply these two, 48 and 53. So product of 48 and 53 is equal to the product of 4 and 636, and the difference is 5. So we can write 53n minus 48n minus 636 equal to 0. Now we can take this, factorize it like this. We can take n as common, so we'll get 4n plus 53, and here we will take minus 48 as common. So it will be, we want 4n plus 53, so we'll take 12 as common. Now 4n plus 53 can be taken as common, so it will be n minus 12. Now we will get two values for n, minus 53 by 4 and n is equal to 12. Now we have to decide like which value we should take. N represents a whole number over here. The first term, second term, third term, it can't be decimal or negative. So it means we will not include this one. We will only include n is equal to 12. So there are 12 terms which make a sum of 636. I hope this question is clear to all of you. Now give me your responses, like after that whether new chapter you want to start or you want to do revision of the previous chapter. You can give me your responses on the WhatsApp group, like either which new chapter you want to start, or if you want to do the revision of the previous chapter, we will do then. Okay then, bye.